Why do you keep sabotaging the life that you say you want? What can we do to get you to finally stop? That is what we are going to break down in this video, along with a guided reprogramming session. So stay tuned to the very end. Hello and welcome. I'm Lane. I'm a certified life coach and hypnotist. If you are interested in working together, you can check out the comment box below or the description box below, and I will have my website linked for hypnosis services, coaching services, and hypnosis bundles, which are just digital products that you can download, along with the free self-hypnosis guide if you are interested. Now let's dive into the topic here at hand. I have struggled immensely with self-sabotage behavior, pushing people away, being what you would label as an avoidant, also sabotaging my business, sabotaging making more money, you name it. I had programming to tell me to not do the things that I needed to act on that would get me the level of success or happiness and joy that I was actually desiring. And I kept going back and forth in my own life of, but I want this thing, I'm manifesting this thing, but why am I not acting like that person? Why am I not taking the initiative to do these things? Like I found myself when I was manifesting parts of my business or wanting to make more money and like level up in different ways, that the thought of doing those things that I knew would lead me to my end goal, or like having to visualize or inner conversations, doing all the stuff that I teach you guys to do, I kept sabotaging. No, I'm too tired. Oh, I'll do it later. And I'd procrastinate. Nothing was, I had no motivation to do those things, even though consciously I wanted to grow and expand my business. How about in love life? Okay, yeah, you might know a little bit of my background. I share more on TikTok than I do on here. But after my last relationship, I wasn't even interested in being with somebody because I kept self-sabotaging, right? I would come up with different stories around why that person's not going to be good enough. That person's not good enough. People just suck nowadays. I don't do the dating apps. And I kept self-sabotaging. Even though I'm a lover and want to be in a relationship, I would sabotage that. My own happiness, because the last relationship showed me how much somebody can hurt after a breakup, after your heart is broken, after you think you found the one. So when I began to manifest these things in my life, I had a lot of behaviors come up that were opposite of what I needed or opposite of my desired outcome. I kept sabotaging it and shutting off my hypnosis sessions. Or I remember back in the day, my affirmation tapes. I would shut that stuff off in the middle of the night, or I'd skip a few days, or I'd stop doing breath work. Again, things and tools that I use on the daily, I would stop as soon as I started having resistance towards these desires and actually starting to make shifts and changes within my mind. Why does this happen? Subconscious beliefs. You have to reframe your subconscious around what safety feels like, right? Because right now, your subconscious mind is thinking, okay, you have this desire for love, money, success, yet in the past, we have examples of love and partners that you thought loved you leaving and hurting you, and insecurity coming up and not becoming the best version of yourself or feeling lost in the relationship. How about money and success? You failed in the beginning. Your first business failed. That's not safe. So your mind takes these things, these examples in your life and these experiences and says, well, you tried to aim for these things before and you failed. Well, the reason why I failed before is I didn't do the subconscious work. I was going off of old programming, which makes total sense, right? But once I started to do some of the programming work, I realized I had to reframe what safety looked like to my subconscious mind. It thinks that it's protecting me by not allowing me to have an amazing partner in my life and take that risk of maybe I will get hurt, but it's going to be worth it. Or how about, my business blowing up and making a shit ton of money and being happy with the work that I'm doing and finally finding my purpose. Yeah, that can be scary because I'm going to be seen and heard, and maybe I have a fear around that. So it's trying to keep me safe. That way, again, I don't land flat on my face and be disappointed with the results and reinforce that belief of being a failure. So you see what happens here? So once we reframe what safety looks like, that your mind doesn't need to protect you from anything, because now your belief systems will be more in alignment with what you do want instead of based off of the past experiences that created your beliefs. So that's why I talk so heavily about hypnosis, because hypnosis allows you to reprogram those subconscious beliefs instead of just taking on the old belief systems from past experiences or societal beliefs, etc., or like beliefs from your parents and so on. So once you start reprogramming, some resistance might come up, right? Because you're transitioning. Your mind's going to get scared. But as scary as your mind might get, it will begin to trust you, because you'll start leading from examples of, see, we reprogrammed this belief, we made it through, we allowed ourselves to process whatever emotions needed to come up, the uncertainty, maybe a little bit of anxiety, and we made it to the other side. See, the money is starting to come in, or I met an amazing person, and, I really see us connecting on a deep level. Maybe this will turn into something. And you start giving yourself new examples based off of the reprogramming work that you're doing, and it starts to set new levels of trust to your subconscious. Like, oh, relationship really isn't that scary. Just because there was one bad apple doesn't mean that they're all bad. Just because one business failed because you didn't have the correct programming around it doesn't mean that, the next one's going to fail. So it starts to reframe what safety looks like. It's actually safer for me to step out of my comfort zone and to go into the uncertainty, because beautiful things await me on the other side. And once you begin to reframe, that's when the resistance starts to go down, because your mind is no longer trying to protect you. And you'll stop sabotaging the things that you do want. It will feel more effortless for you to actually do these things and to take action and to want to, do the techniques and have the tools and use those tools for your manifestations. So what we have to do here is reframe. Start doing the reprogramming work, and you'll notice that the sabotaging behavior will begin to change, because it's just a pattern. It's just your subconscious mind trying to keep you safe. But if you reframe this idea of what safety looks like to you, your mind will begin to trust you again, right? It'll start to steer you in the direction effortlessly in the direction of what you do want. Doesn't that sound amazing? And that's what I started to experience. I had self-sabotage behavior. All I wanted to do was sleep instead of making content. All I wanted to do was focus on everything else. Even the stuff that I normally don't even like to do, I was going out of my way to do those things to avoid having to do the things for my business that would actually create the level of success that I was looking for. And same with love. Instead of being on the dating apps, which in my opinion aren't what I was looking for, the type of women I was looking for, I stopped that behavior and stopped looking in the wrong places and allowed it to come to me. Because again, when you go looking for something, you're not going to find it, or it's not going to find you. So I just stopped. I became comfortable with, you know what? She's going to find me. I don't have anything to worry about. I'm not going to be on these apps. I'm not going to go out of my way. And it all worked out. So, which I'll make videos about that. But again, self-sabotaging behavior begins with the subconscious mind. So once you change that pattern and that protective mechanism going on within your mind, that's when you can actually start to see results, and where you stop sabotaging this life that you say you want to live. If that sounds good to you, let's begin with the reprogramming process now. Okay, so we are going to do a mini meditation to help you reprogram the subconscious beliefs around sabotage. So if you want to come back to this, say right now you just can't take a few moments to close your eyes, relax, and allow yourself to do the reprogramming, you are welcome to come back to this and listen to this multiple times. You might notice that it only takes one time of listening for you to finally see results. So don't put any pressure on yourself that you need to have the repetition of this for it to work. No, your subconscious mind isn't stupid, and it wants to change with you. You just have to trust it and allow it to change. So if that sounds good to you, and you're ready to do this now. I want you to close your eyes, get comfortable. It doesn't matter if you are sitting or lying down, whatever feels the most comfortable to you. And once you are comfortable, you are ready, your eyes are closed, I want you to begin taking a few deep breaths in through your nose, slowly exhaling through your mouth. With this breathing pattern, you are allowing your body to fully relax, feeling your shoulders drop down, feeling your nerves in your face beginning to let go of the tension, feeling your jaw hang loose. With every single slow inhale through your nose and slow exhale through your mouth, you are allowing the full tension of your body to release and let go, allowing your muscles to fully be free and relaxed. With every single breath, you are feeling more and more relaxed. Your thoughts, it doesn't matter what you think, they too will become more and more relaxed with every single breath that you are taking. Continue to breathe, slowly inhaling and slowly exhaling, feeling the weight of your body become heavier and heavier as you allow yourself to relax, as you allow your thoughts to relax. With every single breath, becoming more free, becoming more relaxed and calm, and feeling peace as you exhale. Letting go of the old with every single exhale. Just relax. You are safe here in this present moment, listening to the sound of my voice. It's helping you relax more and more. Now, I want you to imagine that there is an elevator in front of you. Doesn't matter how clear the image in your mind is of this elevator, but I want you to imagine the doors of this elevator opening. And I want you to begin taking steps into that elevator. Doesn't matter the color of the walls of this elevator or what the buttons look like. You get to decide that. And now that you have stepped into and through the threshold of this elevator, you notice that there are numbers and buttons going all the way down to 10. So the doors close behind you, and you feel safe in this moment, ready to go down deeper and deeper into relaxation. You notice the elevator is moving down. 1, 2, 3. You are feeling more and more relaxed and more peace radiating throughout your entire body. From 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every muscle, tissue, and tendon is fully relaxed. 7, 8, 9, 10. You are in the fullest, deepest relaxation that your body has ever felt. You notice that the elevator doors begin to open, and I want you to walk through that threshold onto solid ground. Good. You are doing great. Feeling relaxed in this moment. Now on the other side of the elevator doors, you notice that there's a path in front of you, that you are in a beautiful, safe place, whatever that looks like to you. Maybe it's a beach, and you can hear the ocean. Maybe it's a cabin in the forest. Maybe you just see trees or open land. Whatever you need to imagine in this moment that brings you safety and peace and comfort is perfect for you. Walk this path, one foot in front of the other, deeper and deeper into relaxation, calm, safety, and peace in this moment. Now that you have moved far enough ahead, I want you to stop and stand. Notice that there is a circle around you. It's a bright red circle that is around you, that you are standing in the circle. Almost like X marks the spot. This is where you are. This is the boundaries that you have set for yourself, the limitations that you have placed yourself within, the belief systems that you have been holding on to, the self-sabotaging behavior that has been keeping you stuck in this one position. So what we are going to do is break free, reframe what success, happiness, and joy looks like to you. The circle that's around you is just lines. It could be paint. It could be something that's drawn into dirt. But it's just a circle. It's just red, just color. There's really nothing that can stop you from breaking free from this boundary that you have placed yourself within. So that's exactly what we are going to do. I want you to take your right leg, your right foot, and take a step outside. On the outside of this circle, there's still part of you inside the circle, but there's also a part of you on the outside. Doesn't it feel so freeing? It's not so scary now, right? There's nothing to be scared of. You feel strong, you feel confident, you feel brave, you feel certain. You feel more secure in your decisions now. Since that wasn't so scary to take your right foot and put it on the outside of the circle, I want you to do the same with your left foot. Take that step. And now that you have taken that step, both of your legs, your entire body, is on the outside of the circle. That's not so scary. It puts a smile on your face because now you're seeing that you put yourself in this circle, this boundary, and you're no longer allowing yourself to be limited, to limit your actions, your behaviors, to finally break free from old patterns. It's not so scary. There's nothing to be fearful of. So let's begin taking more steps forward, one foot in front of the other, further and further away from that circle. And the farther that you are from that circle, the braver you feel, the more secure in your decisions and your actions, the more energy that you have to do the things that you need to do to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, to live the life that you want to live. It just feels so much more natural for you with every single step that you are taking. Continuing to move forward and farther away from that circle, that fear, that boundary, those limitations. It's as if you never even know what self-sabotaging behavior is. You have set yourself free from all of it. And now every action that you take is aligned to your desire. No matter what the desire is, or if it's multiple desires, everything is just flowing effortlessly to you. You have the energy to do the things you want to do. You're speaking the words perfectly that need to be said. Everything is just happening naturally, easily, effortlessly, with every single step that you are taking, moving further and further away from that circle that you placed yourself within. You have successfully reframed what safety around your desires looks like. Now all of your actions, behaviors, and subconscious beliefs are aligned to that version of you that has their end goal already achieved and accomplished. That loving relationship with that amazing partner, your mind is on board with it. Your subconscious beliefs are aligned with it. The money, the success, your mind is now on board with it. Everything is aligned perfectly with the life that you want to live, effortlessly and naturally, just flowing easily to all of your desires. Saying the right things, doing the right things, taking the right action, having the right ideas. It's like the creativity to your desires is flowing, leading you directly to them perfectly. You look back and you notice that you can't even see that circle that was once on the ground for you. It's like it never even existed in your life. Like those boundaries, those limitations were never even there. You've moved so far away from them, you're not even that person anymore. You don't think that way. You don't believe in those beliefs anymore. You have completely allowed yourself to be limitless, with no boundaries, no expectations of how things should be or shouldn't be. And when you need time to rest, you allow that time. When you need time to process your emotions, you give yourself that time. And after, you're right back on track. Isn't it beautiful? It puts a smile on your face. Your inner smile and your outer smile. It's like a relief knowing that you're no longer sabotaging. You're right where you need to be, and it's leading you directly where you want to go. Now, take a big breath in and slowly exhale. Because now it is a relief, like, I did it. It brings you happiness and peace. Now that you have set yourself free, you notice that there are the elevator doors in front of you, wide open, ready for you to walk through the threshold inside this elevator. So begin taking the steps forward to walk inside this elevator and watch the doors close behind you. Okay, now we are going to go from 10 all the way back up to 1. And at 1, you will open your eyes to this new version of you, to this reframed feeling around safety towards your desires, taking the action that is in alignment with your desires, that makes it feel effortless, easy, and natural. So in 10, 9, 8, 7, beginning to wake up, feeling energized, feeling happy, feeling free. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, feeling that freedom, that safety, that confidence, that security within you. 3, 2, 1, eyes open, and you are back. Welcome back, guys. How was that? Comment down below and let me know what you think of these sessions. And if you learned anything new, you're welcome to come back to this video at any time. And as always, guys, you got this. Thank you for joining me.